Okay, I have no clue how this is going to sound like or how the lighting is, but enjoy, people. I'm on my holidays in some jungle. If you want to know where I am, you gotta follow me on Twitter and Instagram. And I think I got a better background than Zealandism. Who would you put in the comments down below? Who has a better background, me or Zealandism? But that's not the discussion here, although that would be a good topic for a video. We're gonna talk about Athletico, because while I might be on my holidays enjoying sunshine, enjoying vitamin C, enjoying good food, better than finished food, Atletico are doing something very interesting because they don't really spend a lot of money. If I go back to what they have spent in the last couple of seasons, 22-23, only 29 million. They signed Molina and Simeone. By the way, Simeone's a baller, by the way. 23-24, they signed Antoine Griezmann, Arthur Virmen. They only spent 54 million. Departures was 103 million that season. Let's go to 21-22. How much did they spend here? 85 million. So that's probably the last big season they had was 21-22, where they signed Matheus Cunha, who they sold to Wolves for 50, and Rodrigo de Paul, who we know is very valuable to Cholo Simeone. But now this summer, Diego Simeone and Atletico are saying, yeah, we're going to spend the money here. Because what they have done so far is they've signed Normand, who obviously won the Euros with Spain, very good defender from Real Sociedad, incredible on the ball. Could be a liability in one-on-one situations, but I think Normand could fit really well into what Simeone wants to do. And then Sorloth. Now, Sorloth was the second top goal scorer of La Liga last season. He's had a great rise in the last two seasons. First with Real Sociedad, last season with Villarreal, and they spent 32 million on him. And he's 28 years old, and they spent 35 million on Normand. Oh, they're not done, people. Now, we're going to get to the next two players that they're going to try and sign here. The first player is Conor Gallagher. I am not a big fan of Conor Gallagher. I think he's just a dude who probably takes a line of cocaine and runs around like a knucklehead. But if there's one thing we know with Simeone, he can make average players fit well into his system. I don't think Conor Gallagher is the best on the ball. He's not a great passer, but he'll do the work. And in Cholo Simeone's system, now kind of forming into more of a 3-4-3 formation as we have seen last season. If you look at Score 90, by the way, on Twitter, I'm not going to do graphics or any editing here, people. I'm on my holiday. Just enjoy the commentary. The possible lineup here would be Oblak, Witsel, Jimenez, and Normand as the three center backs. Samuelino left wing back, Molina right wing back, Gallagher, and De Paul. And then we'll get to the other front three players. So if I think of a Gallagher and De Paul midfield, I'm like, I don't want to play against that. They're going to hound you like a pack of wolves. They'll smell the blood, they'll look at the buffalo, and they'll try and go after it. That's what Gallagher and De Paul are going to do. So, yeah, is Conor Gallagher the greatest midfielder? No, he isn't. He's average at best. He's supremely average. But he could fit into Simeone. So, while I think 40 million is crazy for him, and obviously we've seen Chelsea, according to reports apparently, I've only seen three reports, is that they want to get rid of him. Look, is Gallagher valuable to Chelsea? No. They're going to sign some 18-year-old from the streets of Quito or I don't know where in South America, but somewhere, and just say we're going to replace him with Gallagher. I think it could be a good signing, but it's a massive risk that Atletico are taking. Now, they've been linked to somebody else, and I think you guys got to let me know in the comments. I think they're linked to the midfielder from Valencia. Is it Guerra? I think it's Guerra, who's actually pretty good. I watched him like twice last season. I was like, okay, this is Valencia have a very good academy. So I was like, oh, good player. Gallagher would just be a massive risk. I don't know what you think. In Cholo Simeone's system, it's more about, nowadays, it's in possession. Can we be better? Whereas back in the day when they had Godin and everybody, Goke and those guys, they were just so solid defensively. But if you've been watching Atletico for maybe the past season and a half, it's a bit more in possession. We're going to be a little bit more in your face. And maybe Gallagher will be happy with that sort of style of play. And same with Cholo Simeone, where he's looking at his two midfielders and he's like, oh, I can make these guys press high up the field. We win it back much quicker and counter-press. So if Simeone is trying to continue with this style of play, I think it could work with Gallagher. It could definitely work. But 40 million is pretty crazy for Gallagher. It's pretty crazy. But the other player they are linked to, now this would be sensational, is that Atletico are currently leading the race to sign Julián Álvarez from Manchester City. And other reports are saying that it could be 75 million, which would, in La Liga terms, with Tebas, who's running it like Maduro, would be insanity. 75 million for Julián Álvarez from Athletico. Nah, that would be one of the best. I don't care what people say about Julián Álvarez, saying, oh my god, he's just average. Where did he play last season, mostly people? Where did he play? Maybe, okay, Man City fans are saying, oh, why is he trying to force him? The guy clearly wants to feel more rewarded and more as a valuable player to the team. He wants to be the top guy. And that's what I respect about Alvarez. He's like, okay, cool, I might be winning the Champions Leagues, I might be winning the Premier Leagues, FA Cups, World Cups, Copa Americas, but I want to be that guy. I want to be the main guy for a team. And Julian basically forcing a move out and going to Atletico? Now that would be some signing by Atletico. And according to Score 90, with the possible lineup, it could be Julián Álvarez, Sorloth, and Griezmann. Can't lie. I think that would be a pretty formidable front. Right now, no, actually no. I was gonna say it's better front three than Barca. I'm gonna still respect Lewandowski, Lamine Yamal, and whoever's Rafinha, Ferran Torres, or whoever it is until they sign Nico Williams. That's still a better front three than Atletico's. But Atletico have considerably got more stronger in the attacking third. I don't care how good of a captain Morata is. The guy is wasteful in front of goal. He's Mr. Offside. So upgrading him with Julián Álvarez and Sorloth, massive dub. Did you see the thumbs up coming up? That's what it is. And look, the fireworks. This is what Simeone is doing right now. He is celebrating like crazy because he finally has a couple players who will die for him. That's one thing I always respect about Simeone. You can talk about it tactically. Oh, it's too defensive. Why is he so animated on the sideline? I like that about Simeone. I do. And I like these signings now for Atletico. Clearly, they've just been sort of, we're comfortable getting top three since they won the Liga with Luis Suarez. Oh, we're comfortable getting top three. We don't really have any ambition to go further. I think this season, they want to win a trophy. Can they win La Liga? I don't think so. And going up against Real Madrid with Mbappe and those guys, and we'll see what Barcelona are doing. They're trying to conjure up some money in the world. I don't know where they're going to get the money because clearly they're struggling to get it. I think Atletico are trying to make a statement that, okay, cool. We might have not been spending the money in the last couple of seasons since the Matias Cunha and Rodrigo de Paul summer, but this summer, we mean business. And getting Julián Álvarez, pair him next to Griezmann. Now, there's been some reports that Griezmann could be going to LAFC. I don't think it's going to happen this summer, probably next summer. So, Julián Álvarez, the long-term replacement for Griezmann at Atletico Madrid. Atletico are looking good, man. I think if you're an Atleti fan, you should be excited. You're like, finally, we're making They might not be the best signings in the world. Like, is Conor Gallagher going to get you goosebumps? No, he isn't. Julián Álvarez? Okay, we're talking. Normand? Okay, we're talking. Sorloth? It's okay. Norwegian, get some Viking tax in Madrid? Cool. But Julián Álvarez, that's a guy that a lot of clubs around the world want. Now, it's going to be between them and I think PSG. So if you're Atletico, time is clicking. Get the money up. Pay it before PSG say, oh, we're going to offer you, Man City, 100 million for him. Then Atletico are like, we can't match that. So Atletico got to get that transfer done quickly and get Gallgher, and we're going to see how all these new players, because there's going to be 4 players that are going to start immediately for El Cholo, and I still love Arthur Weerman, who they signed from Antwerp. It's going to take a while for him to maybe adjust to the culture and the style of play. I think Atleti made a lot of good signings. So now the pressure is going to be on Simeone. There's been, we could say in the past, like, oh, they really haven't backed him. Simeone is just working with dust, and he has to make it into gold. Now, he's got silver. Can he now turn it into a gold medal? See, Olympic terminology going on here. Yeah, I'm really intrigued to see what Atleti are doing. I've been very intrigued by AS Roma, been intrigued by Man United, what their transfers are doing. Chelsea, the guys are just signing anybody. But Atleti are another team. They're cooking up something. Are they cooking up something really good this season, people? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. If you want more interesting backgrounds like this, and I think you can hear the mosquitoes. I'm not too sure how this video is going to go down. Hopefully you enjoy. Remember to join the Discord. Follow me on all the socials so you see where I am in this crazy, crazy world that we live in. I'll catch you later. Adios.